Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, back again here in the old den of tools. And yes, our friend Agent Deep Freight has struck again. We have got some amazing news. We got some good insight on new tools coming here. We got Hercules, we got Bauer, we got Daytona, we got all sorts of cool stuff that's going to knock your socks off. So let's jump into it. Now, before we do it, though, got to thank today's sponsor. That is Slick Deals. Yep, you know them, you love them. They are the premier online site to go to find all the hot deals. They got over 12 million members sourcing these deals. I'm guessing some of our deep freight agents are some of them as well. Anyway, go on there and check them out. They got great deals, but better than that, they now have a plugin for your favorite browser. Now, of course, I use the Chrome browser. That's the one I've been using forever. It's what I know and I like. But anyway, they've got you covered with pretty much any browser that you want. You can get that plugin there that'll just add it right into your interface, and it'll help you find all sorts of deals. Just click right here, add it right in. 30 seconds or less and you're ready to go, and you can find great deals like this because it works with tons of your favorite sites. You look at this, I'm over here at the old Harbor Freight and it pops up and says, oh look, here's the deals we found for you right now. This one right here, 6-ton A-frame bench shop press, $55.30. Now check this out. This is how we get to this. If you look right here, giant liquidation sale going on until the end of July, so you got some time left. All clearance items, everyone saves 30%. Inside track members get an extra 10%. So we jump over there. Guess what's on clearance? Yes, that shop press is on clearance. Normally $78. If you don't have inside track, don't worry, that's going to take it down to $55 for you. Now, this is in-store only. But if you do have it, it's going to be sub $50. You're going to look at the $47 mark thereabouts. That is an amazing deal on a 6-ton shop press. But anyway, let's jump into some of the leaked items because I know that's what you came here for. Let's see what our undercover bears got for us. First off, check this out. I've talked about it before. I have confirmation that this was real. We broke the story on this sometimes back, but now we're seeing it in their system. Although, they've added this. They don't want us seeing it in their system, but they can't stop the core. All right, we got the 20-volt brushless, cordless, half-inch, high-torque impact wrench blue, tool only, all right? So this is going to be the impact wrench. This is going to be your standard working impact wrench in the Hercules line. Now, if you remember, I said before, we reported that Hercules is going to be replacing, at least for cordless tools, it's going to be replacing the Earthquake XT line. Now, look at this. We got 1,200 pounds of breakaway torque, 7 foot-pounds of power off nuts and bolts, fast, convenient. It's adding over the, now we've got, look at this. We're looking at a price here, $199. I know I'm jumping around here. But we're looking at a price over here, $250. Now, that's the kit. That's the battery and the charger. This is the standard Earthquake. I actually have this. I actually just gave it to my son because he asked for it. Anyway, 20-volt cordless. I know, I'm such a sucker for the Cubs. Anyway, 20-volt cordless, half-inch extreme torque impact wrench. It wasn't because I knew I was going to get the Hercules one. No, that wasn't it at all. Anyway, battery and charger for $250. Now, this is going to come in at $200. You add a battery and a charger, you're going to be over that $250 mark. Of course, they do the combo kit kind of thing. So, and if you're already in the Hercules line, it's going to be, you're not going to spend as much. And of course, who knows what the actual launch price is going to be. But I'm guessing it's going to be kind of close to that. Anyway, what we got here that's different than the Earthquake one is you've got 4 mode selectors. 0 to 570, 0 to 1150, and 0 to 1700 RPMs. And that's going to give you, they even have a over-tightening stop mode, so it's not going to break your bolts off or anything like that. And, it's built-in LED light. Of course, one of the things I really like about it is that it looks like, at least from the picture, that it's coming with an angled head, which is going to really help getting into those automotive parts and stuff like that where you need some clearance and whatnot. Anyway, so that's going to be replacing this unit right here, and I think it's about time that we saw an upgrade on that, so I'm happy to see that. Now, this is the one that's really exciting. The new Jumbo Impact, they're claiming 1,400 pounds of bolt breakaway torque. You're talking, again, 4 modes with the auto stop and with the LED, and again, it looks like, to me, that it's got the angled head. I really like that. They're looking at a price here of $229, so a $30 step up to the Jumbo Impact. It's almost like Why wouldn't you go with that? I mean, it's probably going to be maybe a bigger, heavier tool. That might be one of the reasons. But anyway, this is going to be having it compete directly head to head. Again, both of these are brushless. This has got the higher power. That's going to compete directly head to head with the Milwaukee system now. That's going to be, look, like 319 compared to 321. They're definitely shooting to try and reach that upper echelon. Harbor Freight's had some issues in the past with meeting the spec numbers that they claim. Can you imagine if Hercules starts swinging just pound for pound with Milwaukee? What that will do to the market? That will be insane. You know, claws crossed that it comes out and it gets anywhere close to that, because that is really going to change the game for brushless impacts. All right, next up, we've got, check this out. We got, for those of you in the entry level, we've got the 18-volt Warrior now has a 1/4-inch hex impact. This is nice. If you've been, if you picked up any of the combo kit here for the Warrior 18-volt, they've got the drill, you got the battery, and you got the light, and that's it. We did know that this was coming down the pipe, and we've also seen that there is a recip saw allegedly coming out for Warrior. It'll be nice to see them fill out this line and give the, those of you looking for those really entry-level DIYer kind of tools, really give you a better assortment of tools. At least having the hex impact is going to give you a nice combo with that, with the drill driver. All right, next up, what we got? It's like Christmas in July, I know, right? We check this out. Brushless cordless Bauer 5 3/8 metal cutting saw. Now, there's nothing new about a metal cutting saw. There's not even anything new about a brushless metal cutting saw. But what we don't often see is in this DIY to prosumer level tools, a cordless metal cutting saw. 5 You'll see the little ones, the 3.5 or whatever they are, but you hardly ever see something of this size and this kind of, that's going to allegedly come out with this kind of performance. $109 is the list price on that. Again, it's going to be tool only. It says it'll do burr-free cuts in solid or hollow metal, stock up to 1.86 inches thick. You throw a good Diablo steel demon blade on this, imagine what that thing could do. This is fantastic for the DIYer weekend warrior type. Even the light-duty pro, man, who needs to cut some stuff every so often, rather than having to get out a bandsaw or something else like that, or throw a recip on it, getting one of these, this could really make light work of some big projects, and I love to see them going out and stretching the boundaries of what you expect to see in the DIY prosumer lines. Also, we got from Bauer, they now have a 20-volt cordless drywall cutout tool. Now, this is nothing new for Harbor Freight. The Hercules, they've had a Bauer cutout tool, and they had a Hercules cordless. So this is going to fall in between them. As you can see, the price on it, it's $69.99 is what they're expecting. That would put it just under the Hercules, which is about where you'd expect it, giving you you get a corded option, a cordless option, and then a higher level Hercules cordless option. That's really nice. All right, let's see what else we've got. Oh my gosh, we heard this was coming. 2 years ago, I got information, we broke news that yes, at some point, a brushless, in fact, we didn't even know it was brushless. We knew there would be a cordless 7 1/4 miter saw for Bauer coming out, and it looks like it's just around the corner. Now, the price on this, they're looking at a price of $169 on that. That would be a solid price level for this, because you're looking at not just a cordless 7 1/4 inch sliding miter saw, but a brushless one at that. You look at the Ryobi tool only is $179, and that's getting you a standard old school brush. This model's been around for a while. You look over at Craftsman's there at $249. That's getting you the kit with the battery and charger. But again, you're looking at a brush tool. You got to look at the Cobalt at $269 to get a comparable brushless 7 1/4 inch sliding, compound miter saw there. That is going to be, again, another real market changer there. If they can come out, bring this to market anywhere close to that price, I'm excited to see that, because I know a lot of guys, I have good friends up here in the flooring business and stuff, and they love these little tools. They've used the Cobalt ones a lot, because those went on clearance a couple years ago and were going out and went out pretty cheap, so they picked up some of those, but they've been working through those because they lay so much flooring, it's ridiculous. Anyway, let's see what we got next up here. we've got the new Bauer mobile miter saw stand. And I wish I could be excited about this, but it's not really. We're looking at a price of $200. I sure hope that's just a line filler there, because as nice as most of the Bauer stuff is, right now we're looking at Harbor Freight has the Hercules, the Warrior, and the Chicago Electric. The Chicago Electric has been around forever. I've had this miter saw stand. It is mediocre. That's just what it is. It's not fantastic. I have the Hercules. Of course, Harbor Freight sent me that years ago. Fantastic. It has stood up to all sorts of stuff. Will there be upgrades on this? I don't know, because I'm looking at this going, and then I look at this and it's looking fairly identical and just in different colors. I'm not paws on with it, so I can't really say, is it going to have better features and stuff like that? Maybe. But you're looking at $129. Of course, it's on clearance. If you find it in store, you're going to get that discount on it. So you may want to run out and do that. In fact, a lot of these are tools that are replacing current tools that are on clearance. Speaking of which, how about a 1,500-pound gear-driven, get that, gear-driven rotating engine stand, all right? This thing is a folding stand. It's got 6 caster wheels on it, 4 of which are locking, and it's got 4 swivel stands there, stabilizing feet. So once you got it where you want to go, you can put those down and make sure this thing's not going to move on you while you're working on it. This thing's coming in, it's listed at $300, but this is in the Daytona line. Now, currently, they've got the Pittsburgh 2,000-pound capacity folding engine stand. It's coming in at $160. Now, the difference is it's got 5 wheels, but only 4 of them are swivel. Are they even? I don't even know if these front 2 are swivel. They don't. The rear ones are definitely swivel. I don't think those are swivel. The center one isn't swivel, and you've got none of the stabilizer pins. This is and on top of that, you got a lever. That's your tool for making it swivel, as opposed to a nice gear-driven system. That's going to be a real step up for you. And last but not least, it's funny because just a couple months ago, I was talking with one of the viewers about that, and that is a Bead Setter. We were just commenting that we thought it was weird that Harbor Freight didn't have a Bead Setter. Why? And I was stunned when he asked me, he's like, hey, I can't find this. Do you know anything about it? And I'm like, well, sure, it's right. Yeah, no, they don't have one. And guess what? They are going to have one. We're looking at a target price of $129 on that. We'll have to see when it comes out, what the actual price is. It's going to be in the Maddox line. So I'm excited to see that. That's something, if you do a lot of your own tire work and stuff, you got to be excited to see that. Anyway, that's what the Bear has for you. Thanks for, again, Agent Deep Freight for handing this over to us, getting us the full info. If you want to join the core of Agent Deep Freight Insiders, well, even at Harbor Freight, or if you're at Lowe's or Home Depot or anywhere, we always protect our sources, never give out the information, and always happy to share what's coming with the fans of those stores so that they can get excited about the new tools that are coming out, and maybe also affect your buying decisions. You're about to go out and spend a bunch of money on something, you may like, hey, maybe I'll wait a couple weeks and see what lands at the old freight. Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. Thanks again to Slick Deals for sponsoring today's video. Be sure to go over there and get that plug-in for your browser so you can be saving on all the hot deals, because boy, they go quick. Let me tell you what, those screaming hot deals, if you're not on top of them, the moment they come out, they're gone quick, and you want to get in on them. You don't want to miss out on any of those unicorn kind of deals. All right. Anyway, that's all the Bear has for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.